Let's bring in James Enstall, the host of Geek to Me Radio. Any awkward moments for you that come to mind?
My entire life is one awkward moment from start to finish, so yeah.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I've known James for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
I love the show on the weekends, Sunday nights at 9. It's called Geek to Me Radio. It's a play on It's All Greek to Me.
Mm-hmm. And if people haven't listened, give them a little, sprinkle of what they can expect.
Yeah, it's they can always go online to geektomeradio.com. We've got all the shows, so we keep it in the realm of pop culture. It's someone from movie, TV, comics, video games, authors, directors, composers, things like that. And we talk a little bit of everything pop culture related.
And there's not really a show like that on the airwaves in St. Louis.
I like to think not, no.
There's trivia shows, there's pop culture shows, I'm sure, but none with a focus, and I put myself in this camp, none with a focus on nerds.
Yeah, I'm a niche audience. I like that.
And Heidi, what kind of tie is he wearing right now?
He is wearing a Batman and Robin tie, and it's a good-looking tie,
Thank
James.
you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
He walks the walk and he wears the talk.
Mm-hmm.
I just interviewed Brad Meltzer, New York Times bestselling author, and he wrote Justice League, so I had to dress the part because he's shown up for his talks in Superman capes before when he does these live presentations. Main Branch St. Louis Library tonight, he'll be doing one at 7 o'clock.
Oh, very cool. And I know that you have seen the new Batman movie. Mm-hmm. Give us your thoughts.
I really enjoyed it. I'm a Batman aficionado, so I think it goes back to that grim and gritty detective comics of the 70s when Steve Englehart and Norm Brayfogle and all those kind of people, Marshall Rogers, were drawing it. It's got that grim grit. It's better than it's grittier than the Christopher Nolan, but it still has a bit of a gloss to it. But it's just Gotham itself as a character. The soundtrack is brilliant. There's a lot to like.
It's 3.5 hours long.
Whoa.
Just under 3, just shy of 3.
Just
but it's
shy
a quick
of 3.
Literally quickest 3 hours I've ever spent.
3. I saw somebody at the wine bar the other night, and she said that she went to go see Batman and only fell asleep for 11 minutes. So she said she didn't miss much.
There's parts they could have cut if they needed to do a shorter cut, but I think everything worked. So
is it bloody? It's
violent. If anyone's listening and they played the Arkham series of games from Rocksteady Entertainment, it's a lot like that. It's he's brutal. He's taking out justice.
Breaking, but no blood.
No,
really.
Not a lot of blood. No, it's not a gory thing. It's violent. It's dark, but it's nothing any other radar movie
Batman
hasn't shown
doesn't ever kill anybody.
That's right.
It's kind of his MO. But when
he just hurts them.
Oh yeah,
might go in for extensive dental work, maybe some broken bones. They'll never talk again. But he doesn't kill them.
The other villains do some killing occasionally.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Batman movies, even going back to Michael Keaton, did they ever really show a gory death? Not really.
No.
Right?
No, It's been violent. Even in the Ben Affleck ones, they did some damage to people in that warehouse scene in Batman versus Superman. No blood. No one's guts are hanging out.
Yeah.
And what did you think about Robert Pattinson as Batman?
When they announced him, I was like, that guy. But I think of Michael Keaton had the same reaction. People were like, the comedian, Mr. Mom's going to be Batman. People said it to Daniel
40s,
Craig.
Yeah.
So I always try to withhold judgment until I see it. And his Bruce Wayne was not my cup of tea, but his Batman was spot on.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. So
do you think it will be nominated for an Oscar next year?
Soundtrack might be, honestly. It's the same guy who did the soundtrack for Up and stuff like that. So he's got a lot of good stuff under his belt. So I could see soundtrack getting nominations or score.
So on Geek to Me on Sunday nights here on the Big 550 at 9 p.m., do we have a rating system? Is it 3 pocket protectors out of 5?
I would hope everyone would give me 5 pocket protectors out of 5, but that's just me. But no, it's we kind of try to keep it PG-13 as far as audience material. Is that what you're referring to?
No, I'm saying the Batman movie.
Oh, the Batman. No, I gave it a solid, I think, 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Oscars coming up in 9 days now. What do you think is going to lead the pack?
The Best Picture, I feel, is a little bit of a toss-up at this point. I'm kind of waffling between Coda, which was
I haven't seen it yet, but it is on my list.
Apple TV, right?
Yeah.
You got to have a subscription to Apple.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese said those shouldn't be in the running because it's all the streaming stuff.
Streaming.
It should only be video. But Coda's on my list, and also I think Dune might take it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's got a lot. I mean, everyone's talking about how great this movie is, so it just depends on which way the Academy decides to go.
So Coda is about a deaf family with one hearing child. Is that kind of what the basis of that is?
Yeah, Marlee Matlin, obviously, with this project. I mean, it grabs you by the heart.
A heartwarming family story couldn't be more opposite of what Dune is.
That's true. That's why I kind of like to hedge my bets. I'm saying it could be either one of these two.
Right, a bloated space epic or a heartwarming family story.
But Dune's visually stunning. It's got a lot of great performances, Timothée Chalamet among others. So I think it just depends on which way the wind blows.
Now, I was going to kind of lean towards Power of the Dog, even though I did not particularly care for it. But I feel like it's getting all of these accolades, and that will be where it goes.
But I've been surprised, too, because sometimes they'll take all the stuff at the Golden Globes and the SAG Awards, and then Academy Awards goes a completely different way. So,
all right, let's talk Best Actress. Does Nicole Kidman come away?
I didn't see Being the Ricardos.
I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't see it, so I'm not sure in that category. I love the entire group is great, but I think Jessica Chastain.
I think she is fantastic.
Tammy Faye?
Yeah, Isa Tammy Faye.
Which the whole movie I thought was really well done, and I forgot so many of those things that happened in real life. I forgot how they, kind of climbed to fame. I forgot the fall.
They broke a lot of laws. They stole a lot of money.
Yes. But then she kind of bounced back a little bit, and he's, over in
He's down in Blue Eye,
Missouri.
Selling Silver Solution.
How much makeup she wore. I hope she'd bounce back. I mean,
bounce. Silicone than anything.
All right, let's talk about male actor.
I really, really, really would love to see J.K. Simmons get the nod for this one. That's Best Supporting Actor. I'm sorry. I was like, is he? No, I was thinking Benedict Cumberbatch because I kind of do it like football. I don't necessarily see all the movies and I don't follow all the games, but I know who I like. And Benedict Cumberbatch is, I think, just always great.
Plus, he didn't shower for 2 weeks to really get into that cowboy, gritty, dirty character.
I mean, when you got Tom Hanks playing Forrest Gump or any other actor or actress that does a major transformation, do they take into account the fact that Benedict Cumberbatch really threw himself into the role and didn't shower?
I mean, it's dedication.
Yeah, it's method acting. Okay. It is what it is.
But also Andrew Garfield, because I mean, when you've got that movie with that type of storytelling, and then you've got that level of actor,
and that movie being
Tick Tick Boom,
that Lin-Manuel Miranda directed it.
Yes, and my favorite part of that movie, there's a surprise scene, and I'm not ruining this for anybody but he puts together all of these Tony-nominated Broadway stars in one diner for one number, and you're kind of looking and you're like, oh my gosh, is that Cheetah Rivera? And then it's Beth Malone, and it's all of these people, and you're like, you almost have to rewind it and watch it again so you don't miss somebody.
Well, Lin-Manuel is the darling of Broadway now, so I'm sure he had no problem pulling that together.
And I think really admired who wrote Tick Tick Boom. I'm drawing a blank right now. Larson.
Rent. Yes. I was going to say it's Rent, but not.
Yes.
That's not his name. Is Rent.
So,
Rent, the guy who wrote Rent.
That guy. Yes.
So that's a great one as well. Any other categories that you want to?
I'm thinking for Best Animated Feature, I think Ray and the Last Dragon might surprise people because Encanto is more recent, and we've got The Millers vs. the Machines were more recent. Ray and the Last Dragon was earlier in the year, but I really feel that's the stronger film, as much as I love the others.
And is it family friendly?
Yeah.
Is it more okay?
Yes,
because sometimes animated films are a little, Simpson-y.
Yeah, no, they're very much so. But yeah, I'm hoping Ray and the Last Dragon kind of surprises people because I really enjoyed the Daylight Time movie.
Have you been able to see that Red movie, the Red Panda movie?
It yet, no.
Is it out yet?
It is, yeah. It's
They're saying that it's Pixar's best work, which I think that's a large hurdle.
Yeah, they have so
kind of set the bar
many.
I'm not sure you can beat.
No. Yeah. Well, somebody wants you to repeat the info at the library tonight.
Yeah, it's Brad Meltzer. It's at the main branch of the St. Louis County Library on South Lindbergh. I had that up here earlier. It's 7 o'clock. I believe you probably want to go to the website to see if the tickets, I'm not sure. I think it's a free event, but I think you have to kind of RSVP. But yeah, the St. Louis County Library at 1640 South Lindbergh Boulevard tonight at 7 o'clock. Brad Meltzer talking about his brand new novel, The Lightning Rod.
And he writes thrillers, but he also has written some screenplays. Is that right?
He just got optioned for The Lincoln Conspiracy, which came out in 2020. That's been optioned by Netflix. The woman who's directing The Marvels, the new Captain Marvel movie, Captain Marvel 2, is attached to direct the series for Netflix, but they're still kind of in the process, so it's only announced as of right now.
Got ya. James Enstall is the host of Geek to Me Radio, Sundays at 9 here on the Big 550. What do you have coming up this Sunday?
This Sunday, we're going to be talking all things Oscars. We've got our movie sponsor from Marcus Theaters is going to be on, talking about what our picks are. What our picks are, not Pixar. As I say that, I realize.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start next week. We're starting a brand new series, or I should say a segment from Kokomo Toys. We're going to start Geek Trivia every Sunday night. We're going to do a special segment, and you get prizes from Kokomo Toys in Kokomo, Indiana.
Oh, fun. And people love winning stuff. Jonathan Larson. Somebody on the text.
That's it. Thank you.
It's Jonathan Larson. I had Larson. I just could not think of his first name. All right, James, we'll be listening Sunday at 9 here on the Big 550.
Thank you so much, guys. Always great to see you.
Have
Thanks.
a great weekend.
You too.